Now would you please put your hands together, start clapping for Mr. DeeCee! Hey guys! Happy Black Friday, everybody! Otherwise, if you're politically correct, happy African American Friday. Folks, my name is DeeCee, otherwise known as Singapore Black Man number 5. Because there's so few of us. Now, I just want to set the tone, all right? For clarity's sake, I see a lot of people who have never really interacted with black people before. I get it. So I want to kill some stereotypes, all right? Some common stereotypes so that you have of me, of my people, of my color skin. Most common stereotype: we don't graduate. We're not known to matriculate and finish school. You heard that, right? Well, I'm going to dispel that. I myself have 2 degrees. And one of them is a doctorate. So fuck that stereotype, right? Okay, another stereotype is we are not known to take care of kids or be involved in their lives. We're known to abandon them, right? You heard about that stereotype, right? Right? Yeah, I know, it stings, right? It still stings. But I got 2 daughters. I'm actively involved in their lives, right? I'm actively involved in their lives. So fuck those stereotypes. But I got a big dick, so I'm conflicted. My eyes are up here. Now, when I first came to Singapore, I've heard Singapore's got the best food in the world, right? Best cuisine, street cuisine. Well, you're like, well, if you travel to England, you'll say, shit, yes it is, right? So I know that Singapore has like great hawker food. But when I first came, I did not know about the hawker meals, hawker food. So I asked the taxi driver, and I was driving around, and said, listen, I heard Singapore has great food. Where's the best place to get great street food? Now, this is what I heard, because I'm a little bit hard of hearing. So I'm going to explain what I heard. Oh, you want good street food? You want good Singapore food? You have to go to the hawker center. Excuse me? Yeah, the hawker center. All over the island, many hawker centers. Hawker center over there, hawker center over there. Yes, hawker centers. Best hawker centers, Geylang. I was like, yeah, I know prostitution is legal in Singapore, but you guys support it, sanction it. Wow, you guys are pretty progressive. Progressive. Yeah. Now, you okay? So here's another thing that surprised me. Okay, actually, Miss, where are you from?
Where are you from?
Where are you from? Yeah.
I'm from Finland.
You're from Finland, right?
Yeah.
So in Finland, if you see a person with a long pinky fingernail, what comes to mind? What do you think?
Playing the guitar.
Playing the guitar, or
They're really
cocaine. Yes. No, right? Because in America, all right, England, any other country, when they have a long pinky fingernail, that person's either doing a lot of blow or they're a drug dealer, all right? So when I came here, the first couple months, and some of you see where I'm going with this, there are a lot of uncles that have these long fingernails. I'm thinking, considering the death penalty, Singapore has a very serious drug problem, and they're not doing anything about it. Then I saw how they used it. I was like, oh gosh. Then I saw this. Then I saw this. Then then I saw, take it in. And my goodness, I'm like, my goodness, that is horrible. I'm actually more comfortable with the idea that there is actually a drug problem rather than use it for their fingers and eyes and mouth, right? I know, right? So anytime someone shakes their hand with me, man, and I gotta check the hand, make sure that there's no fingernail, right? So I'm like, nah, bro, we're gonna touch fists. We're gonna touch fists. That's what we're gonna do, man. Check the nail. So now, just to be safe, when I go back to the US, I see a person with a long fingernail, I just straight up ask, dude, do you have a drug problem? Yes, I do. Thank the Lord! High five, buddy, high five! Thank you, that's more normal to me. Another thing I never got used to is the names, right? Like, when I say names, is that, for instance, sir, your name is? Ole, right, you're from? Ukraine, see, I can believe that being a Ukrainian name, right? And Miss, you're from?
Singapore.
Okay, and what is your name?
Ying.
See, I can buy that. Yes, that's believable. You look like a Ying. And your name, sir, is?
Brian.
And you're from?
Los Angeles.
Fuck me. That. And Miss, your name is?
Clara.
Clara. See, now you don't look like a Clara, right? Right. Really. Now, here's the thing. I can expect an Asian name, right? Like Renee, Ling, right? I don't expect a Clara. I met my first Chinese guy with a black name. His name was Tyrone. Folks, doesn't get any blacker than that. That's like the blackest name. And here's a funny thing. In the US, we'll never like switch it around. Like we'll never adopt an Asian name for our own families. You never see a black family like, well, I'd like you to be my sons. This is Leroy. This is Tyrell. This is Xiao Xiaobao. I mean, like, that'll never happen. That'll never happen. Yeah, so my day job is not comedy, because I'd be a lot slimmer, right? I'm a physician, I'm a chiropractor. DeeCee stands for Dr. Chiropractic. I know, weird, right? I love what I do, right? And I work in Chinatown. However, I have to learn Chinese because I have a lot of Chinese aunties and uncles because I have to learn the language. So for some of you who don't know Chinese, I'm going to try my best to explain it. But those who do who understand, I need your help. I want to do like a quality check with that I'm saying the words correctly, right? Can I get your hand? Can I get your help? Can la. There you go. All right. Local, machiam, local la. Right. All right. So here are the words that I have to say. I have to say ni hao, which means hello. I have to say suang lai, means lie face up. Correct? I need to say fang song, relax. Fang song. It's a nice word. Fang song. I have to say pa xia, which means face down, like face down. I have to say nian xiang wo, which means face me, turn face me. Nian xiang wo. I have to say bao ti, like hold tight. Bao ti. Bao ti, yeah, bao ti, right? Bao ti. Yeah, so not all that shit. I just say bao ti, right? And then I also have to say, yeah, that's it. I'm tight. I have to do that. That's part of my move. And I also have to say ting, like ting, tight, ting, or tong, pain. All right? And then I have to finish with tong, is pain. Then I have to say hao le, which means all done, finished. Well, clap, yeah. You know how hard that shit was learned? That's 3 months. No one told me about the Chinese vowels. That shit's hard. Now, my patients, my people are very polite. They're like, you know Mandarin, you know Chinese. I'm like, no, I don't know Chinese. Like, I can't use those words in public. I can only use that in the clinical setting. All right? Maybe the only word I could use, get away with, would be like, if I see 2 uncles fighting in the hawker center here, and they're like arguing, I can jump in between them. Hey, uncles! Feng song. The only thing I can imagine it working, like those exact words, can't believe I'm doing this, hypothetically speaking, is if you're having sex with a person who's Chinese and you're a foreigner. That's the only way. Shit, this is how it's gonna look. All right. So picture this. Ni hao. Zuang guo lai. Feng song. Xi qi tu qi. Ting, that's what it does. Ting, yeah. Xi qi. Pa xia. Bedpost. Bao ting. Xi qi tu qi. See. Hold on. Oh gosh, don't worry. I know you guys are not going to be patient, so I'm not worried about that. Now, I want to try something different. Like, this is really abstract. I've never done this before, and I'm just putting it out there. I don't normally do impressions, but I'm going to try with you guys if you guys are willing to tolerate, right? Okay, I haven't done an impression in 20 years, so I can't believe this. All right. So this is what it looks like. I was fucking around today in the mirror, having a shower, freshly shaven head, and I cracked myself up. I just had fun with it, so I said, why not just try it, see if it works. So, okay, this is ridiculous, but I had fun with this, and maybe you might like it, maybe not. I don't know, but we're just gonna go for it, right? So, who's a fan of Star Wars? Right? Half the audience? Fuck, this is Asian. Nobody? Yeah. All right. So So, if you're a fan of Star Wars, you're familiar with Yoda, right? All right. My impression of... All right. Okay. Gangster Black Yoda. Okay, bear with me, please. Bitches, we must fuck. I know, it's just stupid. Okay, one more. Punk ass bitch she is. I know it's stupid. Well, funky, that's for me. Alright guys, my name is DeeCee, and just a little plug. Once a week we have a comedy lab on Sundays where you test out materials here. We can open up to anybody in Singapore here. So come be guest Sunday nights here. We test out new shit and you guys get to give us feedback on it. So you guys be part of the show. It's experimental, alright? So once a week Sundays here, hosted by yours truly. And thank you much for your time and attention. My name is DeeCee. Look me up on Facebook, deeceecomedy.com, guys.
DeeCee, ladies and gentlemen, his comedy career is just as bright as this head.